Alright, so I'm gonna do a video instead of doing a camera pull. So I'm here at Allensworth. It's a town that was settled by Colonel Allensworth and some other gentlemen that I'll read off a plaque back in 1908. And of course, you know how things go. The neighboring communities, which are heavily populated, of course, you know, by non-blacks, assisted in diverting the water away from the city of Allensworth. So of course, like any town back then, they were a farming community, and in doing so, it removed their abilities to be able to do proper farming. Here you'll notice where it says California's African American pioneers, right? See, so I'll zoom in to give you some. You have James Beckworth. You have Billy O'Hara. You have Cook Monroe family. You have William Leidesdorf, Colonel Allensworth, Nate Harrison, Allen B. Light, Pio Pico, Biddy Mason, Ishmael Williams, C.L. Dillams, Jenny Prentice. You got Nathaniel Smith. So with this is a lot of pioneers that we probably never knew about. So you can read them as you saw the post, pause it, go back, go over it. And here, I'll give you this quick about Allensworth, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just walk around and film and just talk briefly, okay? But this was established in August 3rd, 1908, okay? In June 30th, 1908, Colonel Allensworth, and this is 5 black men that did this together. Professor William Payne, Dr. W.H. Peck, Harry Mitchell, and J.W. Palmer formed the California Colony and Home Promoting Association. They purchased land at this location to build the town of Allensworth, the only town in California founded, built, governed, and populated entirely by African Americans. Let's get it, y'all. This is why y'all should ride with me, man. I ride out to beautiful locations like this, watch and see history, you know, go through and visually see everything, communicate and talk with you guys as we learn and build these steps and stages to get a better life for ourselves and our people, and just learning history. History really is where I know, like for myself, what made me go through and stay in college, because it really showed me what everybody had been telling, especially my mom in my life. She was like, boy, we don't fly nothing in here. All this stuff, you know, is flown in, generated from the government, and so forth. You have the Hensman store. Hensman store. So we had our own store, right? Of course, that's the outhouse. Got the train passing through, so we would have had commerce because you had a train coming through here, right? Perfect spot. Train tracks, town, vitalization. Prime location. You just need water. Without water, there is no success. There is no success. Alrighty. This is the Heinzman's house. So from there, the Heinzman store, Heinzman house. Makes sense. Let's go see. I see an oil burning lamp. Nice little quaint house. Inside of it. Bedroom. Jump off the porch. Ooh! See the backyard? What's the house look like inside there? Let me peek in. So it's just a room. I don't think it went upstairs or anything. Oh, that'd have been the wood burning stove in there. All right. That's how it looks, man. Like that'd have been this person's neighborhood, yard, house. You got your business, right? Because they had the store right there. And then they have the house. So they would have had the general store for the community, right? Somebody else would have been the teacher at the library. Somebody else would have, been the lawman, which I'm pretty sure would have been the lieutenant. As lieutenant, colonel, he's got the weapons. He's the law, right? He settled he would have also been the judge, more than likely, because not only are you settling the land, you know what I mean? You're bringing order to it because you are a colonel. So we're going to look at you to say you're going to uphold peace and order and be fair. Because not only do you fight for this country, you're fighting for us to have land and grow and be prosperous, right? So of course you're going to be biased if it's your son or daughter. So we got to be careful of that. But for the most part, that's how it would start. He'd be the sheriff, if not the judge, because he is the founder. No, actually, no, he probably been the governor. That's how they would have looked at it. Singleton store? Okay. Canned goods, so they had a store too. And so, and just like any general store is general. And it's crazy to look inside and see the buildings. She just camped there. She was camping here last night. I seen her at the camp spot when I went by. That was a nice little camper. Oh, did her thing or his thing, whoever it was. This is Allensworth house? So this is probably why it's so big, huh? Oh, Allensworth Hotel. Okay. There's a hotel so people could come stay. So she was cooking and basically bed and breakfast in here. Oh, and so I'm at Allensworth, y'all. I just walking around viewing stuff. I'm not gonna give y'all too much footage because I want you to go to the YouTube channel and see. Oh yeah, that's how the parlor looks. Let me see. So you can get in there and see, like, that's the pour the water. You would bath like that and everything right there in the room. Oh yeah. Oh, these one of those doors. Hotel. This is the Allensworth Hotel. I don't know if y'all can see it. See that? These one of those doors. It's Allensworth Hotel. Allensworth Hotel, y'all. So I am getting the footage to put up on the YouTube channel, so you guys will be seeing that. I just wanted to go live to give you some actual footage of me actually on site while I'm filming, and you can see how some of the structures are still together, I'm sure, because they're not lived in. They're a lot better in conditioning and whatnot. Right, so that would have been the breakfast nook inside where you would eat. All right. But at the same time, the structures are still here, right? It's a blueprint for what we're able to do, you know, not so much what we can't do, what we're able to do. Because if it's been done before, it can be done again. And, you know, got to stop talking about what we did. Got to start talking about what we do. You know, I told y'all earlier, this is the barbershop. Look, Milner Barbershop. That's the barbershop. Let's go up. See, you really don't need one chair, one at a time. And what is this? Maybe it's the Milner house. Let's see. No, this is the Smith house. The spring. Frank and Laura Smith arrived in Allensworth. Okay. Truck guard in the district. Okay. Smith house. All right. Yeah, I can probably walk through this town in about 30 minutes or so. You know, back in the day, it would have been a nice long walk. It would have been leisure, like, and I'm pretty sure it was grander. I think this is a miniature version of what the town was, because one of those properties said on the sign, it said 12 acres. Well, this whole thing, you know what I'm saying, it might be 12 acres now. Whereas, you know, if that one was 12 acres, you know, that's what you have to understand. Each person had, say, 10 acres. And all these properties are 10 acres, right? You got a couple of 100 acres around. Now they can travel by their horse, go to the general store over there, or go to the other general store, you know what I mean? So it's a little grander. So you have to think, this isn't just the area. I promise you, I know it was bigger. See, because this is a drugstore, you know? So it would have been a version of it. So this is like a scaled down version of Allensworth. I guarantee this is scaled down. You know. And more than likely these are replicas of the original buildings. That's why they're set up and designed the way that they are. Which is also great though, man, because it's a very learning and invigorating experience for me, because I didn't know about this town. I wasn't raised up learning about Allensworth. I wasn't brought up knowing that Allensworth existed, and I don't know if we go out that far and all the way back around either. You know, like I see camping over there. You know, I'm gonna walk around to that house, to that building, and to that building, and then I'm about to head back. That's a lot of walking. You know what I mean? It's already over a mile, and but it's not a problem to me. I've been sitting on that bike, you know, for 3 hours, so I need to sit up, stretch. And baby, that sandwich that you gave me, it was good. I ain't gonna lie. I smacked like half of it. I don't know if you know, I ate a little banana pepper, but I had some chips. It was right on. You know how it is after 2 hours. Man, be hungry, boy. I smacked that. You know what I mean? So enjoy this time frame. I actually need to go over there and probably use the restroom. I think I'm gonna go do my walk, got the bike, and then ride over there. Let's see what this says. Dickerson Library, see? We read. 1913, Josephine Allensworth purchased the town's first school building and had it moved to this location to be used as a branch of the Tulare County Library System. Abraham Stockett, a carpenter, was employed to enlarge and modify the structure after the move. Mrs. Allensworth stated that her gift of the library to the town was to honor her mother, Mary Dickerson, to serve the community, and to provide employment for a worthy young woman. The library immediately became a popular source of reading material for research and enjoyment. Early in the 1930s, the library books and magazines were moved to the Heinzman store, where the branch continued to function until September of 1943. 1943, my mom was born in 1953. This town was still existing in 1940. This is crazy, man. Oh, this is crazy, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. Oh, that means this, I wonder when did this town go out of existence? Like, when did they finally say, you know, we just can't do it? Just too much. You know what I mean? Because this might have been operating in the 60s or 70s, and this could have been a spot we could have came, all that Panther parties and all this, we could have came, gentrified it ourselves, you know what I mean, and let it grow. Oh, man, just need water, man. Boy, a little ingenuity, some money, it wouldn't take much, man. You can call it an encampment, you can call it what you want to call it, but it's the beginnings of a city. Oh, and growth. There's no telling where you can go, man. I'm telling you. You gotta stop looking for other people to do it. Start doing it within. You do it within self, it's golden. It's golden, man. So it is what it is, though, right? We can cry over spilled milk, but it's already spilled. I want to cry over how to pick it up. Then I'm gonna get it back. And then I'm gonna cry over how to make more milk. So I figure I gotta get a cow. Cause I'm a bull. Oh man. Right now, instead of riding with me, y'all walking with me. And I dig it, man. I dig it. My hands a little cold already outside. I can ride back. And the sun ain't peeking out no time soon. At least it's just a nice, just gloom day. You know what I mean? It's gonna settle ride. Traffic was cool. This is a schoolhouse. This is a 2-room schoolhouse built in 1912, replacing the smaller schoolhouse that, through the purchase by Josephine Allensworth, became the town's public library. I said the library over there was originally the first schoolhouse. Then this is the 2 house, so it got bigger. School here up through the 11th grade. And it says the restored Allensworth School is a museum open on request to the public. So if you request it. So looks like I need to take us a bike around up here, y'all. Fellas, all my clubbers, don't bite. Let's come together and let's take us a ride out here, man. It's a nice ride. We always do Fresno halfway run anyway, right? So why not go on up here and learn something when we go and do something. You know what I'm saying? Church, 2-room schoolhouse. It's history, man. You know? And they're not going to teach us this. And honestly, they shouldn't teach us this in no schoolhouse or anything like that. If you really want to be honest, is just to keep it clean. Because if you think about it, right? Like, think about it. If I don't like y'all, man, if I'm your enemy, man, I don't want to teach y'all nothing that's going to help y'all do anything positive to where you don't rely on me. I need you to continue to rely on me, continue to think that you can't do what you can do, continue to doubt yourself. And I'm going to keep telling you, I got you. Don't trip. Don't trip, potato chip. Come on. I got you. Whole time, man, we can do it ourselves, man. You know, and I got some action. I got some ideas how to do it, some land plots and different stuff. But as you see, took 5 of them to do it here. Doctors, lawyers, lieutenants, colonels, you know what I'm saying? Like people with money retired. So don't just think it's all youngsters. We're going to need y'all old folks' money. The youngsters' strength and that middle-aged bracket knowledge and do-how. And everybody come together and then it would work. But, you know, just me and my dude or me and my family, man, I'm going to get about 5-10 acres and that's going to be what it's going to be. Because it can't be too much more, you know? And if I got the cattle, I need somebody with the corn. I need somebody with the alfalfa, the barley. You know what I'm saying? We got to have somebody make candles. Somebody going to be the cook. Somebody got to have the bakery. Somebody got to have the general store. Somebody got to have the weaponry, the armory, you know, so we can hunt, collect food. And also, you know, got to have law and order, you know. So with all those things, man, you got to have multiple people. People got to work together and have a like mind. Because look, you can see different size homes, right? Some are bigger than others. It's not about that. This is about contribution. You know, you might have 4 kids. I might got 6. You might got 2. You don't need a bigger house. So you just got to remember that. I don't remember that. It's all about need. You know. Okay, what's this one? It's a nice size house too. You know, I want that 2-story, that loft look. Barn style. Let's see what we got here. First Baptist Church. Probably had a bell up there across or something. All right. In August of 1914, Colonel Allensworth conveyed the property for this church to the Northern California Baptist Convention. See, man, the building torn down in 1967 to salvage the building materials was reconstructed in the summer of 2000. See? So in the 60s, this is still, I'm telling you, man, the First Baptist Church served its congregation for over 40 years, providing a place for worship and a gathering place for graduations, weddings, and funerals. The building, torn down in 1967, see? So in the 60s, this is still here. In the 60s, this is still here and servicing the public. And there, cause look at the name, First Baptist Church. Man, y'all better learn y'all history. First Baptist Church. I see so many First Baptist churches around here, and they probably don't even know that's where it came from. Don't even know this where it came from. See, I drove through all the town, man. I seen it all. It's not that I want to see it all and walking and touching everything, but I'm gonna come back because I travel through here so much. You know, going to see my wife's family in Hanford. Rest in peace, Uncle Pookie. Man, that was my dog. I love him so much. I had to drive just to hang with him, man. I had an excuse to go to Hanford. It was just him. Where you going, Hanford? For what? Oh, Uncle said he want to blow something. You going to blow one with him? Yeah, I'm going to go, you know. What? Yeah, I'm going to Hanford. You know what I'm saying? Mess with my uncle real quick. I'll be back. I do stuff like that just to go mess with my Uncle Pookie, man. That was my loc right there, man. Hanging with him. We sit up, tell stories, and he'll jump in his chair and be like, hey, let's go out to the front porch. Then he'll send me on an errand like I'm some errand boy. Hey, go around the corner, go to the store, give me a quarter bird, get this, and then he'll pull out a not so big. It was like, I'm going to do you something. And then reach in the middle and hand me a 20. I just knew he was about to give me $100. All right, let me see. This is Hackett House. While James Hackett, his son Arthur, and Abraham Stockett constructed the Hackett home in 1910, remaining family members continue to live in Alameda, California. The house first served as a temporary school for the Allensworth community and then functioned as a Hackett's vacation home. See, people got money. Hackett's vacation home. Ooh, they built this location, secondary. It was not until 1916 to 17 that James and Alice Hackett, their son Paul, and the 3 youngest daughters moved to this town. 1917. The family kept their place in Alameda. So they had 2 homes. Think about it. You had a black family with dual homes, okay? Just think like that. 2 houses one in Alameda, one here in Allensworth. They grew extensive gardens and kept chickens, a horse, and a cow. Mr. Hackett also ran a small business from the barn that consisted of selling building materials and other goods. In December of 1932, the original house and neighboring Stockett home were destroyed by fire. By fire, y'all. Neighboring homes by fire, 1932. See, just in this, like, this has been within the last 100 years. That's what y'all don't understand. This is all within the last 100 years. 1932? This is 2025. I was born in 1980, so that meant 50 years before I was born, this is a thriving town. That's not even, man, I had a baby at 44. That's crazy. The Stockett house. Look at this, is crazy. Allensworth, he remodeled the town's first school building for use as the Allensworth Public Library. Mr. Stockett was known for his skills as a carpenter, painter, repairman, and mechanic. Man, we businessmen. I don't care what nobody tell you. When they tell you we hustlers and gangsters and all that, that's true. But it don't say nothing about criminal. They tell you all the time we ain't criminals. Everything I'm reading here, dude had a second house. That's a vacation home. Business owner, lieutenant, doctor. Man, what is wrong with us, man? You got to stop listening to what they tell you and start reading yourself. It's just like when you go to church. Man, the pastor said, boy, if you don't read that Bible, that verse don't say that. Start reading. Stop listening. That's our problem. We're so visually learned. Like, if I don't put on a gold chain or gold watch, y'all don't listen to me. If I don't pull up in a new bike, y'all don't believe anything about credit repair. If I don't, you know what I'm saying? I got to actually do it to show you. So I got to build a whole town, buy 100 acres, get 15 people to move in before you saying, oh, let's go mess with Dilly. He know what he talking about. Yeah, I'll be dead by then. And then once we die, just like Martin Luther King, just like Malcolm X, what y'all do? Nothing. And that's why I'm not going to do nothing. Look, I'm already walking around and look like I seen them coming the other way. I kind of want to buzz, man. I got to go take this leak. No, you know what? I'm already over here. I can hold it a little bit more. 2 more houses. This one and that one, and I'm done. But that's what it is, man. And y'all, I know y'all be on other stuff and don't feel the same way I feel, and that's cool. But that's our problem, man. That is our problem, not nobody else's. That's ours. And I came with these earlier already, but I'm gonna do good. How you doing, B-Duff?
All right. How you doing, man?
Oh man, I cannot complain. I made it.
I know, right?
Dotson. Who's Dotson? Let me see. So C was custodian of the Allensworth Public Library from September 1619 when Dotson left Allensworth to live in Fresno. I'm telling you, man, y'all just don't know. History is key.
I wish it was still this way.
I'm telling you. But it's possible.
I know, right?
See, we don't even keep up our own grounds. Only thing brown in here is outfit. Man, but somebody got to keep it alive for us, man, until we can figure out where it's at and then come back and reclaim it. Because this land can be reclaimed, y'all. Remember that. Allensworth house. All right, I guess this is the best one to leave out. So let's read it and dip. All right. So Colonel Allen Allensworth, one of the 4 founders of the town, and his wife, Josephine, ordered a prefabricated house for this lot. That means they ordered a prefabricated house for the lot. Man, they had money, man. The buildings, that's what they were really mad about. The building sections were delivered by railroad and assembled in 1911. With his ongoing promotion of the town, the colonel and his family divided their time between their home in Los Angeles. That means he had another house. So he came from LA, baby. So from their home in LA, so they was in LA living, and they found land somewhere else and said, we're going to build that land for us to go to. And they did it with a network of people from all over California. They divided their time between their home in Los Angeles, California, and the rural life of the Allensworth community. Colonel Allensworth was born a slave in 1842. He escaped and gained his freedom during the Civil War. He was commissioned as a chaplain of the 24th Infantry of the U.S. Army in 1886. When he retired as a lieutenant colonel in 1906, he held the highest rank achieved to date by an African-American Army officer. The town of Allensworth was his dream. The restored Allensworth home is a museum open on request to the public. So next time I come out here, y'all, I will be requesting that, right? Hopefully some of my partners can pound out here, or I'm able to bring the family, or both, as this will be a good event to go along with my nonprofit organization to come and show what we can do and what we can grow and how we could be better people and inspirations to ourselves and get out of that mind state that we can't do it together, that me and another brother can't build, that me and 4 and 5 soldiers can't grow. That is so far from the truth. They want you to believe that because they're going to show you 5 dudes that don't know how to grow, don't know how to build, work to build. And that's not how you do it. You got to get with like-minded soldiers that have similarities